Picture a resplendent cosmic academy soaring through a nebula's radiant embrace, where alien prodigies from every star system weave their vibrant cultures into a galactic masterpiece. Now, meet Lyra Voss, the first human to breach these hallowed halls, hailing from Earth, a planet dreaded as the eternal cataclysm. Verge a savage crucible where only the fiercest endure, shunned as a dangerous enigma. Lyra's poised to unleash a jaw-dropping hollow odyssey that'll transform terror into reverence, proving humanity's grit, wit, and taco-powered soul can unite even the cosmos' snobbiest cliques. Will her fearless plunge forge unbreakable bonds, ignite a stellar scandal, or unravel secrets that could reshape the galaxy? Strap in for the eternal cataclysm, Verge's Champion, a side-splitting, heart-soaring HFY saga that'll hurl you through courage, chaos, and the unstoppable fire of humanity. The astral shroud shimmered like a celestial tapestry, its glowing gas clouds swirling with hues of sapphire, crimson, and molten gold, their pulsing energy vortices cradling the Celestine Academy, a sprawling citadel of crystalline orbs linked by bridges of radiant light. Within these spheres, the galaxy's brightest young minds converged, luminary their gaseous forms humming with harmonic pulses, Cryon their insectoid wings buzzing with razor-sharp logic, Thalari their octopus-like tendrils rippling with empathic waves, Vinthari their long-winged grace weaving poetic artistry, Aquilians their seal-like agility sparkling with camaraderie, learning not just quantum dynamics or xenohistory, but how to meld their worlds into a shared cosmic vision. Mentor Virendra, a luminary, whose amethyst glow flickered with eccentric wisdom, guided the Academy's most diverse class, a vibrant cohort from countless stars. Her lessons transcended data, urging students to see past glow's wings or tentacles to the shared dreams binding them. But when Lyra Voss, the first human ever admitted, joined her class, Virendra faced a challenge that could redefine the Academy's harmony. Lyra, a 16-year-old from Earth, with bronze skin, jet-black curls, and a grin that could outshine a pulsar, was a paradox, a spark of warmth cloaked in dread. Her homeworld whispered in galactic myths as the eternal cataclysm, Verge a brutal realm of monstrous predators, apocalyptic tempests, and relentless peril cast her as both a fascination and a pariah. Students murmured of Earth's horrors, beasts with venom that melted flesh, skies that wept fire, lands that shattered underfoot, their glowing eyes darting nervously as Lyra passed. Despite her efforts to connect, offering high fives, sharing holotunes, even attempting a Thalari wave dance, Lyra dined alone in a shadowed alcove of the communal sphere, her taco half-eaten as she gazed at the shroud's glow, her heart aching with solitude. Virendra, observing from a light bridge, felt a quiver in her light matrix. She'd bridged divides between students from warring nebulae, but Lyra's isolation stemmed from primal fear fueled by Earth's terrifying legend. Galactic codices painted humans as indomitable survivors, warriors who tamed a world of chaos with some whispering they were heirs to an ancient vanished civilization. Determined to dismantle this barrier, Virendra crafted a plan to reveal that every world bore its trials, and no student was defined by their planet's tales. Hovering before her class, her glow steady as a nova, she declared, "In 16 weeks, each of you will present a hollow odyssey, an immersive simulation, plunging us into your homeworld's perils, wonders, and cultural narratives. Showcase its creatures, its geology, its extremes, and the stories that define it. Make us live the challenge. Those from the same world may collaborate, but this is 95% of your final grade. So pour your essence into it. Let's see what makes your worlds roar. The class erupted in a symphony of excitement. Luminary harmonics soaring, cryon wings buzzing, thalari waves dancing, Vinthari feathers fluttering, Aquilian pulses sparkling. Lyra, the only Terran in the academy, sat quietly, her pulse racing. She knew Earth's dangers were no fable. Her abuelo's tales of hurricanes, her mom's stories of wolves, her own scrapes with desert scorpions. But she also knew the fear caging her was unjust. As her classmates chattered about their odysseys, Lyra dove into hers, resolved to unveil Earth's raw truth, even if it meant embracing its fearsome lore. For weeks, she labored in the Academy's hollow vault, her trusty Terran AI Astropulse hovering at her side, its spherical frame flashing cheeky quips. Like, kid, you sure you want to scare 'em witless? They're already spooked by your spicy snacks, Lyra smirked, tweaking her Odyssey's code. Astra. They think Earth's a death trap. I'll give 'em a death trap, but I'll show we're tougher. Astropulse's lights blinked dubiously. Bold move, human. Don't cry when they scatter. Meanwhile, Chrysaliae, a haughty cryon with iridescent wings, led a clique that tormented Lyra, hacking her holopad to display mocking animations of her fleeing cartoon beasts, spreading rumors she carried cataclysm. Plague, Verger's gonna sim her pet pebbles, Chrysalia sneered, her antennae twitching smugly. Zarin, a Thalari with bioluminescent octopus-like tendrils and soulful eyes, hesitated to join the taunts, his empathic waves sensing Lyra's resilience beneath her bravado. Larissa, a shy Vinthari with delicate silver feathers, trailed Chrysalia's group, her quiet awe of Lyra's confidence clashing with her fear of defiance. Terran, a spirited Aquilian with sleek, seal-like grace, wavered between curiosity and caution, her pulses flickering at Lyra's presence. Rinvarus, a boisterous Thalari friend of Zarin, added humor with his exaggerated mimics of cryon wing flaps, while Mirael, a curious Aquilian, bridged gaps between cliques with her infectious enthusiasm. Silvara, a creative Vinthari friend of Larissa, shared her artistic insights, intrigued by Lyra's uniqueness. Jixon, a Thalari with a knack for tech, bonded with Lyra over hollow-coding their shared sessions, sparking a subtle budding attraction. Professor Calathar, a cryon academic with a neutral stance, observed the dynamics, his antennae twitching with intrigue. Virendra noticed the tension, but held back, trusting her assignment would shift the tides. Elder Zorathar, a rigid luminary traditionalist, grumbled to the faculty. A human in our sacred halls. Their chaos threatens our radiance. Virendra, her glow, unwavering, countered. Lyra's place is earned. She'll prove her worth. Presentation day arrived. The communal sphere thrumming with anticipation. Students' glows, wings, waves, and pulses, weaving a vibrant tapestry. Lyra, third in line, clutched her hollow drive, nerves sparking, but eyes blazing with resolve. The first Odyssey, by an octet of cryon, from Ziltharion, plunged the class into their world's neurospikes, insectoid predators with venomous stingers. The sim immersed students in a jungle, neurospikes buzzing one's sting, grazing a virtual arm, eliciting yelps as pain feedback tingled. Chrysalia crowed, "One prick and you're dust." Ziltharion's no stroll. Cheers erupted, wings buzzing proudly, but Lyra tilted her head, puzzled. "That's just a hornet," she muttered. Earning a glare from Chrysalia, Verindra, catching her confusion, pulsed gently. "Lyra, a question." She hesitated, then said, "Mentor hornets nest in earth backyards. They're pests, not killers." Snickers rippled, Chrysalia scoffing. Jealous verdure. Verindra raised a tendril for silence, her harmonics hinting at a smile. Let's continue. The Second Odyssey, by 7. Thaleri from Aquavel thrust the class into their ocean's vortex. Leviathans, tentacled beasts with glowing barbs. The sim plunged students underwater, a leviathan's barb slashing a coral reef, the class gasping as vibrations mimicked the strike. "That barb could shred your flesh, Thaleri exclaimed. Their waves pulsing, Lyra raised her hand, blurting, "That's just an octopus!" Silence fell. Chrysalia rolling her eyes. "Rude much," a Creon whispered. Verindra's glow dimmed her tone firm. "Lyra, your turn. Show us Earth." Lyra froze her stomach, nodding. "Mentor, I think I misread the assignment," she said, voice small. "I thought we were showing real dangers, not pets." Verindra's harmonics sharpened. "Pets? Those creatures are lethal." Lyra's shoulders slumped. "But a Thaleri stood," she said. "Her cousin keeps an octopus in a tank." The class tittered. Chrysalia, smirking. Virindra's glow flared. "Present now. Lyra, or face consequences." Reluctantly, Lyra trudged to the hollow console, Astropulse buzzing encouragingly. "Blow their minds, kid," it whispered. Knowing her social life hung in the balance, Lyra steeled herself, her fingers trembling as she activated the Odyssey. "This is Earth," she began, her voice steadying as the hollow field erupted with a breathtaking blue planet, oceans shimmering, continents sprawling under swirling clouds. 71% is water, teeming with coral reefs, jellyfish, dolphins. The sim immersed the class in an ocean dolphins leaping playfully, Zarin beaming at their Thaleri-like grace. But it's not all serene. The scene shifted to a hurricane. Ones screaming, trees splintering, waves swallowing shores. The sim's feedback sending gusts through the sphere. The class gasped, Chrysalia's wings ruffling. "Hurricanes can erase cities," Lyra said. "They reshape our world." The sim soared to a desert, a rattlesnake striking with venom, dripping fangs, the hiss echoing. Rattlesnakes. One bite can stop your heart. Students leaned forward, eyes wide. A volcano erupted, lava rivers glowing ash choking the virtual sky, heat tingling their senses. "Volcanoes carve our land," Lyra said, her voice fierce and wildlife. "It's relentless." A mountain lion pounced, claws slashing, followed by a grizzly bear roaring, towering over a tiny figure. The sims rumble, shaking the floor. "Bears roam our forests," she said, pausing the sim. "But they're not the worst." Chrysalia scoffed, antennae twitching. "You're faking this." Virindra's glow pulsed sternly. "Continue, Lyra." The sim plunged underwater, a great white shark tearing into a seal, blood clouding the frame, the sim's vibrations mimicking the thrash. Zarin yelped, his empathic waves spiking. "Sharks rule our seas," Lyra said, unflinching. "On land, we've got scorpions, tarantulas, crocodiles." The sim flashed, each a scorpion's sting, piercing virtual flesh, a tarantula's fangs glinting a crocodile's jaws, snapping a log like kindling the crunch reverberating astropulse. Unbeknownst to Lyra, had hacked the sim, adding an adrenaline surge that made hearts race and a survival mode that let students dodge virtual attacks, heightening the thrill. The class was silent terror rippling through their glows, wings, and waves. Enough. Virendra pulsed her harmonics, trembling tendrils clutching her core. How? How do your people survive? Zarin, whispered eyes huge. Lyra met his gaze, her grin defiant. Because the deadliest thing on Earth. Humans, we don't just survive. We build cities, tame storms, outsmart beasts, and tell stories that echo across stars. She shut off the sim, striding to her seat, the class parting like she was a nova. Chrysalia stared wings limp, while Zarin's waves flickered with awe. Larissa quiet, until now clutched her feathers, her eyes shining with unspoken admiration. Terran, her Aquilian pulses racing, whispered, "That was unreal." Rinvaris, grinning, pulsed, "She's a legend." Muriel, her eyes sparkling, clapped softly. Silvara, sketching in her hollow pad, murmured, "It's like poetry." Jixon, his tendrils twitching, shot Lyra a shy smile, his admiration clear. As presentations continued, whispers trailed Lyra, some reverent, others wary. Chrysalia's clique, stung by her Odyssey's impact, escalated their pranks, hacking Lyra's holopad to play Cryon war chants during quiet study. Astropulse, ever loyal, retaliated by infiltrating Chrysalia's sim, swapping her neurospikes for cartoon versions and glittery crowns, sparking giggles from Zarin and a shy smile from Larissa. The hack backfired when Astropulse's code overloaded the holovault, projecting a giant dancing grizzly bear across the Academy's central atrium, sending students shrieking and faculty scrambling. Virendra, her glow flickering with amusement, pulsed Lyra, "Rein in. Your AI." Lyra, stifling a laugh, whispered, "Astra, you're gonna get me expelled." Astropulse flashed. "Worth it, kid." Chrysalia, humiliated, challenged Lyra to a public debate on humanity's galactic role, hoping to discredit her Lyra with Astropulse's data. And her own wit turned the tables, weaving tales of human resilience, explorers crossing deserts, communities rebuilding after quakes, winning the crowd's cheers, and Chrysalia's reluctant respect. Elder Zorathar, seizing on the chaos, petitioned the faculty to expel Lyra, pulsing. Her world's savagery and her machine's recklessness endanger our students. Virendra, her glow resolute, countered, "She's shown strength, not threat. Her peers will decide her place." Zorathar escalated, calling a formal tribunal to assess Lyra's suitability. But Virendra rallied. Professor Calathar, whose initial skepticism softened, and other faculty to support her. Lunchtime arrived, and Lyra braced for solitude, her heart heavy as she nibbled her taco. Astropulse, hovering with a quip, "Told you they'd flip, kid. Want me to beam a laser show?" But a shadow fell. Zarin stood there, his tendrils glowing warmly. "You're incredible." "Lyra, have you seen a shark in person?" Stunned, she nodded. "Yeah, my mom and I dove with one off our reef. Not as big as the sim, though." Zarin's eyes bulged. "You dove with it." Another shadow. Chrysalia, wings, twitching, voice grudging. "Those tarantula things. Are they really that bad?" Lyra blinked, then smirked. "Worse one bit my cousin. He wailed for a week." More students crowded around, questions piling up volcanoes. Bear's human tech. "Do you fight crocodiles for sport?" A. Thalari asked. "Only on holidays." Lyra teased, earning laughs. Astropulse flashed. She's joking. Maybe. Terran, her pulses sparkling, asked, "What's a taco?" Lyra handed her one, grinning. As Terran's eyes lit up at the spicy burst, Lyrissa, hovering at the edge, shyly offered a Vinthari feather poem about a storm, whispering your odyssey was beautiful. Rinvarus, pulsing with glee, asked about Earth's music, his tendrils dancing as Lyra played Starfire beat. Miriel, her eyes sparkling, shared an Aquilian shell carving, asking about Earth's oceans. Silvara, sketching in her holopad, offered a Vinthari light sketch of a bear, murmuring, "Your world. It's alive, Jixon." His tendrils twitching, shared a holocode snippet, their eyes meeting briefly, a spark of connection flickering. The communal sphere buzzed, Lyra at its heart, her smile brighter than the shroud outside. Zarin shared Thalari sea crystals, their zesty tang delighting Lyra, while Chrysalia, still prickly, asked about Earth's quakes, her antennae softening as Lyra described rebuilding after tremors. The academy buzzed with transformation. Chrysalia, humbled by Lyra's grit, apologized during a hollow vault session, her wings drooping. "I was awful. Your odyssey, it was epic." Lyra, forgiving, invited her to join her coding team, where Cressalia's cryon precision meshed with Lyra's Terran flair. Zarin taught Lyra Thalari wave songs, their melodies echoing through the sphere, while Lyra shared Terran beats, her holopad blasting cosmic pulse. Lyrissa, gaining confidence, contributed Vinthari art to their projects, her feathers brightening Terran now. A fervent ally organized study sessions, her Aquilian energy infectious. Rinvarus, ever boisterous, mimicked earth animals, with his tendrils sparking laughter. Miriel, bridging cliques, brought students together with her warmth. Silvera, her creativity, blooming, designed hollow backdrops for group projects. Jixon, his tech skills, complementing Lyra's shared late-night coding sessions, their banter hinting at a budding romance. Professor Calathar, initially neutral, grew impressed by Lyra's impact, his antennae twitching with approval. The tribunal held in the central atrium saw Lyra defend herself, her voice steady as she spoke of Earth's trials and humanity's resilience, backed by Zarin, Chrysalia, Larissa, Terran, Rinvarus, Mirel, Silvera, and Jixon's testimonies. Virendra's passionate defense swayed the faculty, with Calathar casting the deciding vote to keep Lyra, forcing Zorathar to concede, his glow dimming. The school launched the Galactic Concord Festival, a 6-month celebration where students showcased homeworld traditions. Lyra's taco stand run with Zarin, Chrysalia, Larissa, Terran, Rinvarus, Mirel, Silvera, and Jixon drew the longest queue, Astropulse DJing with a light show that turned the atrium into a cosmic rave. Creon students performed logic dances. Thalari staged water operas. Vinthari wove aerial ballets. Aquilians spun acrobatic displays, and Luminary crafted harmonic light sculptures. But Lyra's Terran performance, a blend of breakdance, salsa, and storytelling about a human village surviving a meteor strike, stole the spotlight, students cheering as she spun with Zarin, Chrysalia, buzzing in sync, Larissa flapping rhythmically, Terran leaping gleefully, Rinvarus waving his tendrils, Myrel twirling Silvara, projecting hollow fireworks, Jixon adding tech flourishes. The festival's Interstellar Talent Summit saw Lyra shine her narrated epic of a Terran explorer crossing an ice desert, enhanced by Astropulse's hollow effects, outshining Chrysalia's cryon logic display, earning academy-wide acclaim. During the festival, Lyra, Zarin, Chrysalia, Larissa Terran, Rinvaris, Mirel, Silvara, and Jixon formed the Stellar Syndicate, a secret club to explore Academy mysteries sparked by a fleeting image in Lyra's Odyssey. A cryptic Terran glyph pulsing in a volcanic crater, suggesting a lost interstellar legacy tied to the Astral Covenant. An ancient alliance, possibly involving pre-human civilizations. Their first mission went awry when Astropulse, probing the Academy's archives for glyph data, triggered a dormant defense system, locking the Hollow Vault and projecting holographic sentinels that chased the group through the spheres. Lyra's quick thinking, using Astropulse to overload the system with a Terran pop anthem, shut it down, earning laughs and a stern pulse from Virendra. The Syndicate uncovered an ancient archive hinting at a starborn conqueror involving humans sparking stealth missions to evade Academy security with close calls and camaraderie, cementing their bond. Faculty buzzed about the glyph. Virendra, noting its resemblance to ancient galactic runes, Zorathar, grudgingly impressed, withdrew his objections, admitting, "Her spirit echoes our own," Virendra grating. Lyra's Odyssey flinched at a piranha shredding a fish, muttering, "If she thrives on that verge, she's earned an A+ and a starship." The festival's triumph cemented Lyra's place, her Deathworld roots a badge of honor. She laughed with her friends, the astral shroud shimmering outside, feeling at home among the stars. Whispers of the glyph spread, students dreaming of Earth's secrets, while Lyra, unaware, planned her next odyssey. Astropulse quipping, "Round 2, kid. Gonna sim a T-Rex." Lyra grinned. "Maybe gotta keep 'em shook." If Lyra's Cataclysm Verge Dazzle had you hyped, or craving more Cosmic Kid adventures, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our sci-fi crew. Drop a comment. Did her taco-powered triumph win your heart, or are you pumped for more alien school chaos? Let's keep the cosmos blazing. Peace out.